2017. It's going to be a big year full of big new Nerf blasters and unfortunately big price tags as well. But putting all that aside, let's focus on what's important. I watched a lot of Toy Fair videos, read up about all of these new Nerf blasters coming out, and this is my personal list of top 5 blasters we should be looking forward to in 2017. What's going on, guys? My name is Legit Bread. If you're new to this channel, I make anything and everything Nerf related. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, make sure you click that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell button so you don't miss any new content. Thanks. This is my personal top 5 list, so if it does differ from your favorite blasters, obviously don't get butthurt about that. Alright, let's get this top 5 video started with number 5, the Nerf Doomlands Judge. And yes, I know, before you start pooping yourself and start writing rage comments about how ridiculous and stupid this blaster is, that's kind of the reason why it's on my list. This is going to be a super heavy, a super bulky, and a super pricey blaster, but I still find it kind of interesting. It is a ginormous shotgun and it holds a fair amount of darts, 30 darts, which is pretty good for a front-loading blaster. Basically how it works is you pull back the priming handle, you pull it forward, and when you pull the trigger, you fire a 3-round burst. So there's going to be 10 of those 3 rounds, so a total of 30 darts. I just wish you could hold down the trigger at different lengths in order to fire like 1 dart or 2 darts or 3 darts at once. I think that would have been really cool. Obviously this blaster isn't on my list because it's a good Nerf blaster for Nerf wars, because it's not, but I'm just really interested to see what the modding community is going to do with this. I think there's going to be some really sweet cosmetic mods for this blaster, because one thing that really intrigued me about its design is kind of like all these little parts and stuff that they put on the shell that make it look pretty cool, like kind of steampunk, and I just really wanted to see some intricate designs and stuff that people make for this. So there's a joke out there that the guys with the biggest, most fanciest pickup trucks out there are trying to compensate for a small you know what. I feel like the Judge is that equivalent to the pickup truck. It's just massive, it's ridiculous, and I can't believe Hasbro actually made this thing. So in a way, it's kind of compensating for its lack of war practicability, just for the fact that we haven't seen anything on this scale before. So that's why it's number 5 on my list. Number 4 on my list is the Nerf AccuStrike Raptor Strike. This is going to be the very first Nerf sniper rifle within the AccuStrike line, and it's caught my attention. First of all, I want to talk about the folding bipod. It is a tactical rail accessory. It will work with any blaster with a tactical rail, and it also folds outwards, and it can be adjusted lengthwise. I also like what the design team did with the Raptor Strike, because the barrel isn't just like that half-inch tube for the dart to just kind of rattle through, because that would really reduce velocity and change the trajectory of the dart. At least they went for a really open barrel, so at least the dart has a lot of space to go through without rattling inside. However, this blaster is bulky, it's not very war practical. It does come with some interesting and actually useful accessories, but overall it is geared towards more of those who just want to have fun with a Nerf blaster, and being a sniper is pretty awesome. Coming in at number 3 is the Nerf Mega Twin Shock. There doesn't seem to be anything too groundbreaking about this blaster, but it does appear to be a very well-performing Nerf Mega shotgun. It has a capacity of 10 darts, and what's interesting about this is the fact that it has slam fire, and it does have kind of that select fire where you can hold down the trigger to fire just 1 dart or hold down all the way to fire 2, so that's what I absolutely love about this blaster. From the videos we've seen so far, the prime looks pretty smooth and the priming grip looks pretty comfortable as well, so overall I think this is going to be a very solid mega blaster for this year. Moving on to my top 2 blasters that I'm excited about for this year, I'm going to be honest with you. If these 2 blasters weren't announced for this year, I would think that this lineup of blasters for this year would be pretty mediocre. As cool and interesting as the ones that I just mentioned are, they are just nothing compared to these 2. These 2 are definitely the cream of the crop. These ones you should be excited about. Moving on to number 2, this is the Nerf Modulus Regulator, and everyone has their eyes on this blaster because of its select fire mode. So there's 3 different firing modes that can be controlled by a switch on the side. So first of all, there's the single standard firing mode where you just pull down the trigger and it fires a dart. There's the burst fire mode, which fires 3 darts at once, so a 3-dart burst every time you pull down the trigger. And then there's your full auto mode, which looks to shoot darts very fast as well. So overall, this blaster looks amazing. Oh. sweating, it's warm in my room, Jesus. It also comes with what appears to be a very sturdy looking stock, which holds an extra clip in the back, which is handy, and it comes with this interesting barrel slash scope. So if you attach it to a tactical rail, it can serve as a scope, and if it's attached to the barrel adapter, it can serve as a barrel. But the interesting thing is, if you're using it as a barrel, you can also attach a smaller Nerf blaster on the underside, since it does have that tactical rail adapter there. So something that really immediately came to my mind was the Nerf Double Strike, since it's a tiny blaster and it should be able to work. I can't guarantee anything since I don't actually have this blaster, but I think that would be pretty cool to attach a smaller blaster underneath. At the back of the regulator, there's also an LED indicator which starts blinking whenever you're out of darts, which is kind of handy. This blaster is very war practical, comes with some pretty cool accessories, and overall I definitely think this is going to be one of the most popular blasters of this year. Oh my god, I'm so excited I get to talk about this. Finally, taking the spot for number 1 is the Nerf Rival Nemesis, and oh my god, I have not been so excited for a Nerf blaster in probably years. This thing is an absolute beast. This is a fully automatic rival blaster that holds 100 high impact rounds. This is the second highest capacity Nerf blaster next to the Hailfire, which holds 144 darts, but I definitely think that the high impact rounds are even better in this case. And what's also great about this blaster is its loading system, so you can easily pop off the top of the hopper. Wow, that rhymed really well. But yeah, you do that, and then you can just load in high impact rounds from the top, or if you have another hopper, you can just take that entire thing out, pop in a new hopper of 100 high impact rounds, and start blasting away. This is definitely going to be a game changer when it comes to Nerf wars. This thing is going to shred up the battlefield. I can't wait to get my hands on this blaster. It's going to hurt my wallet, but it's going to hurt so good. And that's it for my top 5 video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly am passionate about what I do. I absolutely love making these Nerf videos for you guys. So if you guys want to just take 2 seconds of your time to click that like button down below and click that subscribe button, check out my other videos right there. That would really mean a lot to me. So once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.